What would it mean for your dental practice if you could get more patients to say yes to your treatment plans? How much could you grow your practice if just 1 out of every 2 no's turned into a yes? And how amazing would it be if you could get there without having to worry about what insurance will pay? Well, in this video, you'll learn exactly how you can get more patients to say yes to your treatment plans with a simple, proven framework. And I've got a special free resource for you, a case acceptance checklist that you and your team can use, and I'll tell you exactly how to get it at the end of this video. I'm Dr. Anissa Holmes, here with a new episode of Dental Boss TV, showing smart and growth-minded dental bosses just like you how to start and run a truly successful dental practice that gets you excited about coming into the practice every single day. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video on Dental Boss TV right here each and every Tuesday. Case acceptance rate is a really important part of your dental practice. Think about it. If you can increase case acceptance rates by 10 or even 20%, what kind of difference would that make in your bottom line? The really good news is that we can make that improvement, and there's actually a pretty straightforward way to go about it. We're going to walk through 3 specific things you can do in your dental practice to increase your case acceptance rate. Before we dive in, here's a question for you. Do you know your current case acceptance rate? Drop me the answer in the comments below. Now, I need you to understand and really internalize one simple fact, and that is this. The only limit on how many cases you can close, including high-value cases, is the limit you set in your mind, as well as your current skill set for case presentation. In other words, there is no ceiling on the number of cases you can close to serve more, earn more, and do more dentistry you love. I want you to really think about that. One more important thing for you to know is that once I teach you this process for increasing case acceptance, you're going to be able to use it again and again. And you're going to be able to get the same positive results every single time. What you're going to learn is going to make it easy for you to offer these services to your patients and to provide them with the services they need to improve their health and their quality of life. So there are 3 things you're going to do to get those yeses. You'll start with a question. Then you'll put out any resistance, and finally, you'll move on to the call to action. Let's take a look. We start with a question. There's no pressure here and no crazy script that you're going to need to follow. For example, you might say something like, "There's something we can do to help prevent cavities. Would you like to learn more?" Or, "There's a treatment that will help reduce that bleeding around your gums. Want to learn more?" So what you're doing here is you're addressing the specific problem the patient has and letting them know they don't have to keep having that problem. There's a solution you can offer them. You have helpful information to share, but only if the patient wants to hear it. But once the patient does say yes, go ahead and share that information, then now you can say, "Great." It's called a sealant. We just paint this special material directly onto the tooth so that food and sugar and bacteria can't get through. And that will significantly reduce the risk of cavities. So you name the product or service and explain how it works in really simple terms. Don't use any dental jargon. Don't overcomplicate things. Talk about this the way you would explain it to a young child. And then comes step 2, where you'll put out the resistance. You'll say, "Insurance doesn't always cover sealants, but most of our patients go ahead with them anyway because the peace of mind is so great, and you wind up saving money because you don't have the kind of the decay that can lead to cavities or more extensive dental issues." Instead of waiting for the patient to ask, "Will my insurance cover this?" you're addressing the issue head on and giving them a reason to overlook the objection about insurance. And it's the same thing with those high-value services. So you might point out that Perio Protect is going to save them a lot of time because they won't need as many deep cleanings. It's going to save them money because they won't have to worry, perhaps, about having costly surgery. You can address that objection head on and give them a reason to move forward anyway. And then step 3 is to give the patient a call to action. That's just a fancy way to say that you let them know what the next step is, how they can get started right now so that they can go ahead and move forward. So for sealants, it might be something like, we can actually start right now and have 4 sealants done in about 10 minutes. Or for Perio Protect, you could say, we can go ahead and take a scan right now and start working on your Perio Protect trays. Question, resistance, call to action. 3 simple steps you can follow that your team can follow, and it's incredibly straightforward and effective. Now, I really want you to think about the financial goals you set for yourself this month. And I want you to go ahead and double that number for next month. And think about what you need to do in order to hit that number. How could you get there? How many more yeses would you need for that to happen? And if you're excited by the idea of getting more patients to say yes, then go ahead and grab a free copy of my case acceptance checklist. There's a link to download it right below this video. Also, if you want to join a community of dental bosses just like you, I have a Facebook group where over 15,000 dental bosses are already learning and growing. Join us in the Dental Boss Movement Facebook group if you want support and training as you grow your dental practice. The link is below this video. If you like this video, please let me know by liking it below. Be sure to subscribe and share it with other dentists who could learn from it too. And don't forget to comment below with Dental Boss if you're excited to increase your case acceptance rates. See you in the next video.